Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading if you chose the blue banded agate cave, then this one is for you. So the blue banded agate is a beautiful stone of healing from trauma and releasing harshness of the heart, giving yourself the courage to start over perhaps. And with this little cave here as well, it kind of always feel like when this crystal is selected that there's that added message of perhaps hiding away in your cave, and maybe it's time to come out of your cave, or maybe you'd like to retreat. So let's just see what unfolds in this reading. So some of the main energies I can see here is Aries actually quite strongly in this reading. So is Leo, and Virgo is here as well. I can also see Taurus and Cancer. So that being said, we'll jump straight into the past energy we have the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. Keywords are shortened force and defeat. So in the past energy, just get rid of that glare. In the past energy here, I can absolutely see that there is perhaps some form of confrontation between you and another person. We can see this woman is holding somebody who is beheaded. So what I'm feeling for this whole situation is the aftermath of a painful ending potentially, or a conflict or a fight that hasn't been resolved. There's still tension between you and this person or within the situation. Somebody has exited the situation perhaps prematurely or abruptly. There is this feeling of unreachableness, so maybe somebody has blocked another person, or there's just this lack of resolution here. I feel with the 8 of Swords, obviously you can see that is an immense amount of powerlessness, but it's all in the mind with the 8 of Swords. So what I feel like as well is perhaps some personal doubts or insecurities may have been the cause of this situation. There's been like I think the actions or words or things that have been said may have stemmed from deep-seated insecurities and things that actually aren't true as well. I'm feeling here for some. It is, for some of you, this is a matter of freeing yourself. It had to be done, perhaps. Take it how it resonates. It could be vice versa. Maybe the other person is in this energy and you're resonating with the other way, but I do feel like this is something that needed to be done to set yourself free and release the pain of the situation. But there's definitely two people like looking at each other here, and one holds ahead and the other one is like, fine then, I'm leaving, or something going on there. And it's interesting, in the Oracle cards, I might pull them up straight away, you've got all this strong Aries energy, even in the next Oracle card as well, but you have full moon in Aries, cool your emotions, and the square, semi-square with tension as well. So these aspects in this, they might be like quite literally astrologically challenged at this time for many people with all the retrogrades we have going on. We have Jupiter and Uranus conjunct in Taurus at the moment. I believe retrograde, I'm not sure actually. Mercury retrograde. I do feel like this is some of the things that are going on here are perhaps out of your hands, and it's just the way the cookie crumbles, or the way it's meant to unfold. So in the week ahead, we have got the Princess of Wands, the Ace of Swords first and foremost. I do feel for this is a sense of freedom, a sense of clarity with the Ace of Swords, but just this For some of you, I feel like this Princess of Wands is another person that's in your life. This could be a new connection or somebody you've met recently or somebody, you're newly in contact with. They could be completely fresh in your life, and it does kind of feel that way as I connect. Maybe not for everyone, but definitely a fair portion will be connecting with a new person here. And there could be a lot of passion or friendship in this connection, or something very exciting. We've got lots of fire here and more Aries energy, I've got to say. Even though it's Leo Saggy as well, I do just feel like there's that fire there with the Aries skull. And with the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups as well, we can see that you might be really speaking with somebody this week that brings a lot of peace into your life, perhaps, or somebody who's very nurturing towards you, or maybe there's just a nurturing energy between you both. Passionate communication, friendship communication. I just do feel like there's a nice connection around you at this time, or coming in for you. This could also just be a friend that you lean on as you're going through a hard time, somebody who can really nurture you. Maybe you're spending more time with your mother, even with the Queen of Cups there, that could be the case. There could also be drama and rift here between mother and daughter. I can definitely see that potential happening here as well, and just clearing the air with this person. If there has been tension, I do feel like there's an opportunity to have a conversation that sort of hits the heart here this week, where you might be able to clear some things up. And also, I've got to read this in multiple different ways. Obviously take what resonates from it, and leave what doesn't. But I do see here as well this this sort of, I want to say reset, and I'm looking at the card that says regeneration. I guess that's kind of what it is. It does feel like an opportunity for you to sort of find yourself again, find what your desires are. Like that might be where you're landing this week, like leaving behind something just so challenging and unresolvable for some reason. Maybe it's just at this time, or maybe it's indefinitely, but I kind of feel like it's giving you the opportunity to embrace your freedom and sort of search new avenues and do things a little differently, get to know yourself a little differently, and spend more time perhaps on your own caring for yourself. So looking at your daily routines and how you nurture yourself, what you do in your downtime, how you're spending it, who you're speaking with, the energies you surround yourself with, the way you are thinking about things. Like I just do feel like you're sort of trying to get your power back, but in a way that's more not like, oh, I need to claim my territory or my power, or like there's no, I don't know, whatever that is, but it just feels more like fun and just, well, because I can, and what do I want, and lots of those sorts of questions and feelings. So as we progress into the week ahead, we do have the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. All of these energies talk about release and movement forwards into the future. Sorry, is that Two of Wands? Did I say Two of Wands? Yeah, I did. Where did I see? Okay. Right, so Eight of Cups, when we see, what does it say? Abandoned success. When we see the Eight of Cups, it's quite often that you have exhausted all avenues with a situation. It says abandoned success because there was a promise of success here. There was a lot of effort into the situation, and this feeling like it should have amounted to something different than it did, or it shouldn't. Yeah, there is a I was going to say a sense of regret, or a sense of just like disappointment that it didn't go the way perhaps you'd like it to have. And I just feel as well this energy you're getting yourself in this week, where you I really feel this quite strongly now, where you are really checking in with what are your needs, what do you want, like what is it I want, and actually allowing yourself to release the things that get in the way of that, or giving yourself more permission to I feel just like gently move on to the path that's right for you. And with the Two of Wands here as well, you're looking at the future, you're looking for what is next, you're looking forward to the future. I think you're starting to, well, of course we're in retrograde energy, there is reflection, there is pain, there is tension, but there's also a lot of, I was going to say resolution, but like maybe it's personal. You're just moving forward with good plans for the future. And with the Six of Swords, again, more moving away energy. But with the Six of Swords, it talks about moving away without the baggage, leaving all of it behind and letting yourself actually have a fresh start where you don't hold on to the pain of the past and project that into your future or into future relationships. There's a real sense of healing and releasing and getting good with yourself. So, and potentially moving away as well. For some of you, literally moving away over water. Perhaps you're going over some water in some way. Maybe it's a river, maybe it's the ocean, I don't know. There's a distance between you and another maybe, or maybe not that so much. It's just for some of you there's a need to travel over water. Alright, so in the challenge, lots of major arcanas, so don't be surprised, I'd say. I'm not. We have the Fool first and foremost. So the first challenge for you at this time might be with regards to letting yourself venture into new territory. Letting yourself have this fresh beginning, being a novice, starting again. That sense of feeling like you need to start over and not knowing maybe where to start could be in the challenge here. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So the changes that are happening around you, before you, within you, are all out of your hands, I've got to say. This is the Wheel of Destiny turning in your life at the moment, bringing you to a fresh beginning, bringing you to something you don't know, something you haven't experienced before. We have the Three of Swords here with sorrow. So there is absolutely a lot of pain around this change that is happening in your life, in your world. When we see the Three of Swords, we know that it's about heartaches, betrayals, things that have been really hard to let go of and release. And so that might be part of this experience as well, the challenge where you're feeling like, well, I look down and see cool your emotions, so you might be feeling still a lot of energy around the past and what has happened here, and it might be holding you back from having this new beginning, with the Sun showing up in your challenge as well. So the Sun is all about growth and positivity and allowing yourself to feel good and move forward and be delighted and be excited as well. The Sun and the Fool on either side, I kind of just get this just big resistance to, I'm kind of seeing that, I don't know, you know, the image where like Jesus has got like a teddy bear behind his back, and then he's like, give me your teddy bear. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. And he's like, no, I don't want to give it to you. And then Jesus got a bigger one, you know, that whole thing. I probably butchered that, but anyway, it's more just about this, like, you can trust what you're being guided to let go of, because there's something better that will take its place. Something that's right for you. And a lot of adventures and excitement I'm getting as I plug into that Fool here. Like, for some of you are traveling, travel is on the cards, even if it's not for a while yet. Like, there's so much left in this next chapter of life for you. I'm getting this sense for some feel like it's all over or something, and if that's the case, absolutely not. Like, you will come to life again, or something will change. Things will come in, opportunities will awaken. So in the what will help with the challenge, we have the Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Hermit. For some of you, this could be pertaining to like dating and letting other energies into your life, or you might be sort of feeling like there's a lot of options before you, and you might be not so certain what's a good option to take. Hang on. So yeah, when I see this combination, I kind of get like a mixture of messages, and that by all means go and date and have fun and you know, enjoy yourself and let yourself wear your heart on your sleeve like the Knight of Cups does, and just have a merry time. It's that energy, you know, connect with people that make you laugh and feel good. It is a beautiful suggestion. But with the Seven of Cups there as well, it kind of shows that maybe you're diluting your energy. Maybe you're talking to too many people. That could be the case for some, not everyone, but it could be that like a lot of these energies might sort of distract you from this precious time of healing that you need to go through, and there's some of the answers you need to find in that silence of not being distracted by other people and energies, and you know, the vast opportunities that are in front of you. But with the Seven of Cups here as well, I kind of just feel like it's this message that you don't need to rush anything right now. You don't need to know any answers. You've got the Hermit here. So it is about you seeking your own truth and seeking your own place maybe as well, like where you're headed, what's next for you. The Hermit in the suggestion and having all of these options, it's kind of, you can see a split here. It's like, I kind of get that when I look at this, it might be a few different facets of your life. Like one part of you is very maybe romantic and wants to play or wants to go and do different things, and you know, maybe you get a little bored or something, you want to, you know, mess around or just go and have some experiences. But then there's this other sage wisdom part of you that sort of knows right now that you know, maybe these things don't really need your attention so much, and it's more about you just sort of clarifying your own desires, finding your own way at the moment, finding some answers around where you're headed. And I like with the Hermit here as well, I get the star in the lantern sort of talking about that need to find yourself, in a sense that's like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like you coming back to life, or like feeling excitement and hope and just that euphoric is the word, but it's not, that contagious enthusiasm or something like that, just the zest for life. There's something like that, just want to get yourself back a bit. And so maybe it's a need to withdraw from a lot of the different energies that are around you, and not all of them are good for you. Like, you know, you look at these cups, not all of them are good news. Absolutely, we've got the Holy Grail in the center, so there is blessings here amongst the options, but not all of them are so great. So maybe just being selective with the energy you surround yourself with, because it does look like for many of you, you might be looking at dating and meeting new people. So in the further guidance, what do I also want to say about this? Because it doesn't all have to be about dating, of course. These options could pertain to anything in your life. I'll leave it with you to connect to that. So further guidance, 3 of Wands, the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. So when we see the 3 of Wands, we've seen the 2 of Wands in your week ahead. So in further guidance to see the 3 of Wands, it shows that there is a commitment to the change you've made. It means that you have taken a different path and you're sticking to it. It shows me that you are really looking forward to what could be coming in the future for you, and you're not so much looking back anymore. This is further guidance. So the further guidance is to keep looking to the future. You know, keep moving forward, the Chariot. You've got enough experience to be able to handle anything that comes on your path from here forward, because what I'm seeing here is you've learned a great deal from your last chapter, and you're going to use that wisdom, you're going to use that smarts, the sharpness, your experiences to make bolder, smarter, wiser choices in the future, to have stronger boundaries, to just know yourself a little deeper, making it easier to make your choices moving forward. Ace of Pentacles here, there is definitely a new opportunity coming in, a new beginning. This could be a new work situation, this could be purchasing something that's like maybe you're buying a new house, or maybe you're starting up your business, or maybe you're investing in something in some way. But this here is big, just keep moving, just keep focusing on the future, just keep nurturing this new beginning. And I'm also getting with the Ace of Pentacles a need to nurture your body, your belly, your food that you eat, your sleep cycles and resting, like all of those things, like really just the fundamental take care of yourself, so that you can be at your best. Outcome energy, major arcanas as well. We have Strength, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Cups. So for many of you, there is a beautiful connection here in the outcome. So it doesn't have to be about another relationship. For some of you, this is about a commitment to your path, a commitment to knowing exactly what it is you need to do to step up. For some of you, this is stepping into roles of leadership and teaching. For others of you, this is being a student and committing yourself to this path of learning so that you can be of service. There's a lot here in this outcome that's very purposeful and supported by the universe. With Strength here, Leo's energy, we got Taurus energy, the Hierophant too. With Leo's energy here, it does show there's a need for you to overcome the lower nature. There may be desires and temptations along the path at this time, but you're being asked to stay committed to what is right for you, to what you need to commit to. For some of you, this is a divine connection. This is a marriage coming in, a very special relationship here in your outcome. And the underlying energy is the Magician. So this is something you're manifesting, whether this is a partnership with another person or a partnership as in co-creation with spirit and something you're creating. You are manifesting a new beginning, a very successful chapter in your life ahead, and it's part of what you need to move through. I see the star here, might just cover her up a little bit, but the star and death as well. There's a lot of King of Swords, the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of major arcana just here, and just that strong energy with the King of Swords as well, and the Ace of Wands. It shows that you're using your experiences, your intellect, the wisdom you've gained from your experiences to just really sharpen your understanding, your discernment as you move into new passions, as you transform your life. The Magician, the star, the death, it's that is a huge transformation. That is massive. This is a rebuilding yourself situation here. And the Empress as well. So and the Ten of Cups. There's definitely some very sacred relationship in your heart. It could be one of the past. It could be one of the future. You'll know. I'm not going to go into that so much. It's more right now about you making the shifts required to land where you've got to land. So we had the full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. There might be a need to just step back with tension as well. I need to, pull back from any of this and just, no longer engage in the overwhelm. With the other deck that's Moonology, I think the fiery moon is like fiery climax approaches. So but what I see in the past, it kind of shows that maybe that's already happened. It's more now about sort of finding resolution, peace, or distancing yourself. So with regeneration, we have Targon, that's right. Targon's like a medication, isn't it? Might go to the book. It's a new little deck. Thank you, Liz, for sending it in. So lovely. Aries energy, absolutely. What to do next is something that needs focus under the influence of Tarragon. It will often indicate what work needs to be done to align the physical with the spiritual. A gift could be coming your way soon, and a relationship will step up a level. Look at what can be redone if given extra care to grow again, and if bringing it back into your life will serve you in a positive way. Tarragon also highlights plagiarism and taking inspiration without credit. Is anything more? Must be positioned in full sunlight. Maybe we do have the sun in this reading, and I kind of felt when I saw that, like the literal message of you actually just need to go and drink in a bit of the sun. Like maybe it's your breakfast, your lunch, like whenever you just stop to have a meal or slow down, try and just place yourself in the sun. just do it. Sensuality, courage, confidence, protection, and sexuality. Aries energy here. All right. Regeneration. I like to see that when we've got the death in the reading as well, and just all of this change. Like you're in the state of like maybe a little bit of confusion here as well. Like, which way do you really want to go? You might still feel this sense of pull back to the past. It's not an easy place. It's like you maybe just need to hold space for this part. There's just this where you're at right now, and that as time moves on, this energy will dissipate. You'll feel a lot grounded and clearer. We have the herb dill, rapid development. Dill in a reading means that you need to speed up or slow down whatever you're doing. Do not confuse slowing down with the lack of doing. To slow down is to find peace in what you are doing and to do it effortlessly, as you don't want to lose your momentum. I think that's kind of what I was getting at before with getting your energy back as well. Like just enjoying the day to day, like having gratitude for the little things, because that puts you in like a good mindset, the right place, the right understanding. Nothing can get to you because you've got that knowing and that peace, but it comes through those honoring the little moments and slowing down a little bit. And Dill, let's read a little more. I feel drawn to this bit. Dill is a great support to calm the muscles and to provide detoxification to the body. The essence of dill is widely used in soap manufacturers as well as food production. The strong scent of dill is as controversial as fennel and caraway. You either love it or you don't. The essence of rapid development follows suit, as different people have different paces, and going too fast or too slow can cause stress in distinct personalities. When dill is balanced, it is motivated and creates rational ideas to move forward without effort. Dill will find the basics boring and move further than what is being taught or told to do. Yeah, I felt like you're getting a little bored with some things too. Might need a little adventure, a little spice. We have clarify your desires, cut through the confusion, and use your intuition to guide you. Bounce back, do not give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. In your one-day self-care messages. And then some tea leaf oracles to finish your reading. You have the key, successful outcome to your problems. When I saw this, it's like you actually do have the key. So like, whether it's the right words to say, or like the ball is in your court, or there's something here about like it's up to you and you're capable, especially if you have doubt around that. There's something you've got the key. Like, I don't know, you might. Handshake, meeting with a stranger could be important, could be this Page of Wands energy in the start of your week, but there is definitely an energy around you, a meeting that could be coming up or has come up recently that is very significant. And you have desk, pay attention to your work as well. So definitely good advice there. Pay attention to your work, especially as you see the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles in your further guidance here as well. Like there's something you might be creating, or you need to just keep developing that, keep working on it, because it's going to have really good results in the future. So group 1, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, you can get that in the description box below. I think I've got some September spots open now. I should probably post about that. Yeah, if you like the reading, hit the like button, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Hey group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the blue banded agate, then this one is for you. And I always feel like that looks like a butt. I don't know why. This looks like a butt. It doesn't look as much on a butt on the camera though. I don't know, can you see the butt cheek? Anyway, group 2, the blue banded agate, same as group 1 actually, so you might feel drawn to watch group 1 as well, simply because it is blue banded agate as well. But the stone of blue banded agate is that of bringing you confidence and self-acceptance when it comes to decision making about your life direction. It can also be a good stone for healing harshness of the heart, perhaps even some domestic violence energies, like things that have gone on that have been very traumatic, releasing pains from the past and just letting yourself start over. So group 2's reading, this is an interesting one. Looks like a pretty good place to be in. So we're starting out, I can see Aquarius energy here, I can see Scorpio and Leo very strongly, Gemini and Aries is here as well. Did I say Taurus? Taurus is there. Gemini did say that too. Cool. Alright, so let's jump straight into the past energies. Group 2, we have the Star, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles in the past energy. And so what I see here, for some of you, this is a big deal. There has been somebody or something come into your life that has given you a great opportunity or a lot of excitement and hope for something yet to come. So with the Star here, for some of you, this at the start, this could be someone who's invested in you or invested in your business or your company. This could also be you investing in your business, your company, yourself, or a situation. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Star. When I see that combination lining up, not specifically for everyone, of course, but for some of you, there's a really big deal going on with regards to your finances or your business. There may be a lot of abundance around you. I've got to pull it up, like 10 of Pentacles and the literal abundance card of Jupiter. And I thought it was so cool because it's got this beautiful pumpkin here, and then the next card from a different deck had this pumpkin of productivity as well. So when we look at all of these cards in combination together, can't you just see how much bounty there is around you and how much is growing? With productivity there as well, it does sort of speak that there's more yet to be done, but that's kind of promised here with the Seven of Pentacles anyway, that something you're investing in and giving your energy and time into is actually going to be very profitable for you in the future. Some of you, this is your studies and it's like setting yourself up for your career success. Some of you, this could be about collaboration financially or being invested in or receiving a sponsor, or who knows what it could be, but it does look like things are working out for you. You've got control over what is happening here. I think you're making very smart business choices, and I kind of get this. We'll move in. That's in the week ahead. We'll get into that. It's this energy I'm feeling and want to talk about too prematurely, so we'll get there. But what I do love about this particular Seven of Pentacles is that it does actually take 7 years to get an apple from a seed, from a tree, to grow all the way to fruit. It takes up to 7 years, even longer sometimes. And so for some of you, it could be that this is something that you've been working on for a long time. I was going to say almost all your life. 7 years is just a little blip, but it's not in a sense as well. 7-year cycles are quite massive. I'm being drawn to talk about the 7th house as well for some of you. So some of your long-term commitments, some of your longer-term connections, they don't have to be romantic. People that have been in your life more long-term might be sort of showing up in your world at the moment, or have been lately. We are in Mercury retrograde, so you can expect people from the past returning, that sort of energy there. So in the further guidance week ahead, we have the 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and they all came out together. We'll keep them together. So first of all, 10 of Wands, maybe you have been doing a little more than you've needed to lately, and you might be coming to that realization that you're either wasting time in an area, or just doing things that are not necessary, or doing things that can wait, doing things that can be delegated, or just doing things that need to be put down because it's just carrying way too much. You've got too much responsibility here. And with the 6 of Swords right afterwards, I see you absolutely changing that around this week. That's what you're doing. You're working smarter, not harder. You are allowing yourself to have a bit more ease and freedom in your day or your routine. With the 6 of Swords here, I kind of just feel like you're really looking forward to the future and what's to come for you. There might be a specific thing you're looking forward to here that you're sort of like rushing towards, or rushing actually felt like the wrong word when I said it. You might have this excitement for it, but it's also like it kind of feels, I don't know what I want to say treacle, but what I want to, that's peaceful and tranquil, and treacle is like a syrupy thing, I think. Treacle. Anyway, trickle maybe, is that the word? Gently trickling into this new chapter? I don't know. Let's have a look. Further guidance, further into the week ahead. 6 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and I immediately feel like within this whole reading you've got a lot of secret help. There's help from the universe, the unseen helpers. See these guys here also helping her with her pottery. And as I always say, I just love how this card represents the earlier attempts that weren't the best, but she showed up, she gave it a go, and as she continues to show up day in, day out, her attempts get better and better. And so practice makes perfect, and that's the message this week, is really practice your magic, practice your thing, whatever that thing is that you do. Show up, practice, get better, strengthen your skills. But also there's this lightness there as well with the 6 of Swords. You're leaving behind the heavy baggage of the past and you're just focusing on your work. For some of you, I kind of feel that this heaviness is still there. It still lingers, but you are doing your best to use discernment and keep focusing on what matters and not be distracted by it anymore. I think you're doing your damn best to dissipate the heaviness and just keep it on. It's that sort of thing. Like, yeah, some days it might be heavier than others and you're probably thinking about it a fair bit and might be feeling quite blue about it, whatever it is. And look, I'm going to hold this up. It could be this, the reef, sorrow over a loss. It could be the loss of someone or something from your life that is just you still feel like you carry the grief there. Further into the week ahead from the Eight of Pentacles, we move into death with the for sale sign on this home. For some of you, quite literally, could be selling up a house and getting it ready for sale, getting it ready for market. But for many of you, I feel like this is an uncomfortable change that is a blessing. Nine of Pentacles is next. So you can see how this person is... There's sadness here. Like, this woman is almost like putting it down as if the for sale sound, as if she's taking the house off this person. So that could be some message for some of you out there. Maybe this feeling of changing over the assets, or like settling, a financial settlement of some kind could be happening for you, or a divorce or an ending. But it brings you to the Nine of Pentacles. It brings this change, this ending brings you to independence and feeling like you've got all that you need and enough to share. She's sort of, her posture shows that she's open to welcome people in to share this banquet with her. And she trusts that she always has enough to share. I feel like with these helpers here, like, it just increases that knowing that everything's going to be okay and that you've got more than enough to share. You don't need to... There's no scarcity mindset in this reading at this time. I think you feel like, you're very supported in one way or another, and that things will work out even if there is a financial pinch or you need to shift things around. Like, you've got what it takes to really move through whatever this is. And it's super positive. So, 2 Leo energies at the end of your week here with the Sun and Strength. 9 of Pentacles. It is 100%. This could literally be you inviting people over this weekend for a banquet of some kind, a birthday, a celebration, a family gathering, a reunion, whatever. There's a lot to see here about, like, copious amounts of food. So I don't know what's going on for some of you. I'd love to hear about it. Have you got a dinner party happening? Do you just have a lot of fresh produce in your garden right now? What is all this about? There's a lot of abundance around you, group 2, at this time. Like, I've definitely touched on the heaviness and some things, but first and foremost and mostly, this is about you growing and shining and just stepping into this chapter. And with the tower, tower, all right, I'll get there in a minute. Strength is running to the tower. What I was going to say with the Strength card, it may be that you need to, really lean on your own inner strength when it comes to overcoming these maybe temptation to engage in something that's not good for you, or just, I honestly feel like this is more about just running forward to the future and working on your fitness, quite literally. That could be a message here as well for some of you. We actually got 2 talking about running. So for some of you, there definitely is an indication of getting stronger and fitter in your body. But just like making these changes and running with it and sticking to it and being consistent is what I feel for you. In the challenge this week, we have the Tower, the Emperor, and the 2 of Wands. Well, we've got 2 people on the phone here, and one person is very angry, so there could literally be in this image for you the challenge. You might be having conflict with somebody, a boss potentially. Maybe it's a father figure with the Emperor being here. Could be an ex-husband. You could be the ex-husband, who knows. But we've got the October 31st circled here. And actually, I was going to mention that with all these pumpkins and Scorpio's energy, never mind. There's a Halloween-y card in this deck, but it's not out. But that's okay. I just felt to mention that Halloween might be a very significant time for you, of change and of abundance in particular. So something really, the month of October feels like a very abundant and fruitful month for you. So the Emperor is here. For some of you, I got a few things. This does look like just a bit of pressure in the way life is meant to change from here on out for some of you. For some of you, this is about just the way in which life has dismantled and being rebuilt, perhaps. Would be a major adjustment. For some of you, there's a need to really, really focus on your work, and like quite literally the Emperor is here, so you might be feeling like either scattered energy or just Actually, I kind of get this like this one area, like I kind of feel like life, I don't know, actually, that's not for everyone. Like, so I see someone with like a condensed focus. They need to focus on this one thing. That's all there kind of is right now. So that's what they need to be doing. It's what they're doing. But they're still ruminating or just dealing with the past stuff that comes up. I feel that with the Tower. But it doesn't stop them from moving forward, because it's just what's happening, and that's the way the life is unfolding, and it's just how it's meant to go. But the challenge for you might be about making plans for the future with regards to actually anything. This Emperor could be somebody who's blocking your moves or your choices. Maybe you're still going through court with somebody, and so assets are maybe tied up right now, or there's like something that might hinder your decision making at this time. What else is there in the challenge? The Five of Pentacles in the challenge as well. So feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned. That's what it was. There was something when I first pulled the cards, the message I'd gotten was that the part of the challenge might be dealing with somebody who's changed their mind, dealing with somebody who has perhaps, like I saw with the Five of Pentacles that jogged my memory there, somebody who's maybe withdrawn their support, or somebody who maybe promised you something but it didn't happen. There's something here about instability and a commitment that never became, or something that's just like the rug pulled out from underneath yourself, so now you have to go in a different direction or something. Like there's been a change, and it changes something that had potential to be a bigger structure in your life, but just, goosebumps about my legs then. But it's actually you that's the biggest structure in your life anyway, so it doesn't matter. You've got more power than that did, if that makes sense. Further guidance or what will help with the challenge. We have the Lovers, the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. I like to see the Death in the start of your week, and then further you've got the For Sale sign, so it's selling one house, buying another, leaving one thing behind and starting a new journey. And with the Lovers here, Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, this shows that there may have been a really, really painful ending here, a betrayal with the Three of Swords. There's literally a lot of stress around a moving truck, so maybe it's literally just like the complete ending and change of your life, where you've maybe literally moved home or had to start again in some way. Blue Banded Agate does really touch on that energy of like having the courage to start over when things have ended. The Ten of Swords is that ending card as well. So what will help with the challenge is, what do I want to say? I was going to say commit, I was going to say devote, but embrace the ending, right? Embrace the transformation. We have the Phoenix here on the Ten of Swords, so it is more about you actually embracing that this is happening for you and it's a good thing. We've got these little fairies here on the head, and I feel like they just want to whisper these, truths into your mind to say, hey, it's actually going to be fine, and there's a lot of really good things to come, and that you deserve the best. And I think a lot of these thoughts are things that you also need to sit with yourself and tell yourself, or at least like let them in. The voices are there that support you. Let them in, listen to them and believe them. Because this ending is actually a blessing in disguise perhaps, or this change. Further guidance here, we have the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords. So for some of you there might be... you might be feeling like you're not good enough for a situation. You might be feeling like a lot of self-doubt with this Eight of Swords here and the Hierophant. For a lot of you, there is a need for you to commit yourself deeper. I keep seeing that here, like with the productivity card as well. And even this one, first quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. I kind of get this... like you've got a bit of work to do. You might be literally like the Eight of Swords, like so much paperwork and assessments and stuff everywhere that you've really got to sort it out. And like you might have an assignment that's overdue and she's like handing it in here, so it's like you might need to really get to work and do your assignments or do your paperwork, or get those appointments done, whatever this is for you. Believe in what you're creating and continue working on what you're creating. Speak your world into being, but it's like also getting like write your world into being, create your world into being. Like it's a There's a need for your productivity here. And also with the Seven of Wands, this is a card of defending yourself. So if there is something that is, you know, threatening you in some way, or naysayers about your work, or whatever it might be, just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Eight of Swords is there. You really do need to believe in yourself a lot more, and continue walking on that path you know is right for you, regardless of what other people say, and regardless of your own self-doubts. Like, push past those. In the outcome of the tarot, we have the Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. So interesting outcome here with a lot of positivity. If there's a birthday coming up, happy birthday to you, with the Nine of Cups image there. But the Page of Wands, so sometimes this is about learning through our mistakes and learning through our lessons in life, like learning through experience. And so there's something here that is fresh and new for you, that's going to be very, very successful. But it's a matter of, like, I hear F around find out, but it's a matter of, trial and error, and like strengthening your muscles. Eight of Pentacles, like showing up and not being afraid of, you know, doing a wonky job at the start, but, you know, you'll get better. There's teething perhaps to go through with something you're creating. Three of Cups here, Nine of Cups, so maybe something you really, really, really are wishing for, a message from someone, a reunion with someone, a reconnection, or a celebration to come together with somebody that you really care about. There's a potential for that in the outcome here as well. So I do see in the outcome at the end of your week and here that there is definitely, like, embracing like a beautiful moment, or an achievement, or like a coming together. Let's get a little info. We have got the Ace of Cups on the bottom, Empress is underneath, Six of Cups as well, holy wow, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, oh my god, Ace of Wands. Alright, lots of abundance around group 2 right now, and lots of, I think there's people, someone from the past thinking about you, missing you, and keeping their eye on you. Page of Swords, somebody is spying on you. Somebody that wants to come back and talk to you or have a conversation with you. Someone wants to know what you're up to. You also, I'm getting a celebration. Oh, that's so funny actually, because that really resonates with me personally, but I got the message before I realized that it actually resonates with me. But the message that came through was, oh, this looks like you're getting together with like a bunch of students. Like, this looks like your students, colleagues or something. And it's so funny because we're actually going to a birthday dinner this weekend with one of the students from my class. So if you are literally from my class, then you probably picked this pile, and I'll see you there. But anyway, obviously not for everyone, because you don't all go to my college. The Hanged Man, that is quite funny though. The Eight of Cups, so yes, I see. Let's get one more in this. Oh, what was that? The study books again as well, and the Magician is coming out. We see even the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So there's a need to balance work and play. I do feel like there's like these things that are coming in for you, these new experiences as you move through this week. I think you're starting to really see how blessed things are going to turn out, how good things, like it just, what do I want to say? I feel like whatever this sorrow of loss is over there, I just feel like this week that dissipates and you see more purpose in the pain, or you see more like, oh, that's why. Like, it just makes more sense for some reason for you, which is a relief, I feel, as well. And it really helps you release a bit of tension and stress. But the there's having the Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords here as well. I do get that added message of, like, maybe with this particular image as well, I need to maybe organise your space so that you can study, or maybe you need to organise your routine, like your schedule, so that there's actually room and you're not cramming and you're not leaving it to the last minute or something. But there is a need to catch up on some sort of work here. So in the oracles, we had Jupiter, productivity. We also had Clove, determination and empowerment, the book. You are learning to treat matters with care and discretion, and also finding out whom to trust. There are important decisions to make, but you have it all under control. Allow audacity to guide you in this time of your life. Definitely feel that important decisions and using discernment. All right, what do we want to go to? Clove assists people who have given their power away. It enhances the courage to say no, helping you break free from limiting patterns. I'm also going to mention clove oil is brilliant for toothaches. If you're ever stuck, I would just have it in the medicine box in case it comes along, because clove oil is incredible for tooth pain, as long as you don't use it too persistently. So a warrior woman, independent, capable, represents Clove in this card. She helps you balance the emotions, improving decision-making and assertiveness. I feel that too, like when I look at these cards, I feel like you've gone through the worst of it, of whatever this sorrow is, the grief and the emotion, and your decision-making, clarity and groundedness is come a long way from the event, if that makes sense, and you're only going to get better. Things are only going to get better. When Clove personality is balanced, the individual can make important decisions assertively and calmly, can be emotionally weak and lack confidence in the opposite state. There you go, used for a painkiller for dental emergencies. It is a natural anti-parasitic and a great warmer of the digestive tract. It will numb your feelings if you let it to, because there is a soft heart behind those barriers. Beautiful. Look after your teeth. All right, what else we have here? Ground yourself. Get grounded in your body and connect back to the earth. And I just feel like this is all in amongst the productivity, energy, the Eight of Pentacles. Like, look at all these beautiful energies. Like, just do your work this week. Do it with a humble heart. Trusting that really good things and shifts are already amongst you, are happening and continuing. Level up, start small, start today, just start. Especially if you are Eight of Swords, doubting, feeling overwhelmed, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. You're not actually stuck and trapped. This is all in the head. It's just a matter of getting a little organized and starting somewhere. Start small, whether that means just clearing a space to be able to do the work, or preparing a meal so that you've got that, your brain's working well, preparing a healthy meal you do the work you've got to do. Whatever it is, just start small. Take a shower. Maybe that's the first step. Who knows? Wreath, we had sorrowful loss. We have boat, boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or a windfall. We see as well, when I see the star, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, that may have already happened for you, where there's been a financial investment or assistance, abundance of some kind. We have crown, honor, and respect will come to you as well. So group 2, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If it has, click the like button. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can catch that in the description box below. I've just opened up some September spots. I'll make an announcement as well, probably after I've created these readings. And that being said, I'll leave you with it, group 2. I hope you enjoy your week, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading if you've chosen the Blue Aura quartz. And this one is for you. It's a bit of a ice shard, this one. You kind of get that feeling of like driving a stake into the heart or something, I don't know. But so you may be dealing with somebody who's icy cold. That could be the case. But the message for Aura is psychic protection, that of psychic protection. But also freeing limitations, creating space for you to embrace new opportunities and not hold yourself back. So you may feel limited in some way, and it's time for you to free yourself. So group 3, some of the energies I can see in this reading are Virgo quite strongly here. Aquarius is here as well. I can see Aries and Leo. Gemini over there, Cancer here. maybe Taurus, Scorpio too, I guess, since we touched on the other big fixed signs. So it could be your energy, someone you're dealing with. It doesn't matter too much. Let's jump into the past energy here with the Hermit, the Star, and the Nine of Wands. So group 3, what's going on here in the past? This has been a time for you to really spend on your own by the looks of this, right? All 3 images, we see this person who is connected to the source, connected to the light, connected to their truth. See each image, they sit with their truth, they sit with their light, they sit with source, they sit with their connection. And even in this one, it's like that, like more of a passionate connection, right? And this one, the hopeful connection. This one, the inner knowing connection. So there's all of these facets to your connection to life, spirit, and the universe. I feel that has been maybe a highlight for you at this time, a real focus for you to nourish that connection that you have. When I look at these energies, there is a I want to say like a disappointment or a sadness to it, in the sense that things, you may have felt like withdrawn or even abandoned, or just, yeah, I feel withdrawn is the word, from a situation, whether you consciously chose to or it was chosen for you. I do feel like there's a withdrawal here of some kind, and a need to just recuperate and rest, paying attention to your work, not really re-engaging or really connecting too much externally. This is all past energy, so it could be shifting, but as we look at it for the past, it does appear that you have perhaps just, yeah, pulled your energy back from a situation so that you can recalibrate, I'm hearing, but also just heal. You may, with the Nine of Wands, be feeling quite wounded and guarded when it comes to a situation or a person. You may be feeling like just, you just got to keep on going with something, like there's something you might be working on, you might be writing something or creating something, and you've just got to keep going. You can't give up. There's that sense. There's a sense of not wanting to give up. Nine of Swords when I split the deck on the Nine of Wands. So there is a lot of anxiety about the what to do moving forward, and even with the Two of Wands underneath that. So yeah, definitely anxiety about the next path to take, or like to make a change. Like there's a lot of anxiety and stress around the idea of making a change that you know is for the better, because this wand here has got nothing left for you. There's nothing left for you to learn in this old situation, whatever this change is that you're being called towards, that you're not so certain about. A lot of negative thoughts around going to a new place or trying something different. Maybe having a bit of trouble sleeping and just feeling quite stressed. And King of Pentacles underneath that, Page of Pentacles, this could very much be tied into your career and sort of leveling up and stepping up. I do feel that for a lot of you there's something to create. Further into the week ahead and the current energies, we see here the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the World first. So this energy is things lightening for you. We've seen the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Now we see the Nine of Pentacles, which is a super abundant energy, and you even have it sitting directly below the abundance grapes. It's almost like she could be picking these grapes, isn't it? The imagery here. Go to that card from the book maybe, or see how it ties in. But anyway, what energy is that? Sagittarius, I didn't mention. So Sagi's in the chat too. But Nine of Pentacles, this is your hard work paying off, is what I'm seeing here. You may have been working on something quietly by yourself for some time, and you might be starting to see a bit of the results from that coming in this week, or you might be seeing a bit of your own growth here based on some of the choices you've made. You also might be speaking to somebody about moving to independence and leaving something. You might be, finishing up a business partnership. You might be looking at just changing your commitments in some way here, because the Ace of Swords is clarity and truth. The Nine of Pentacles is independence and self-sufficiency, and the World is changing and leaving a chapter behind to start something different and taking all of your wisdom and experience with you. It's a completion energy, so you may have completed something or just be ready to move into a new chapter soon with a lot of abundance around you, and a lot of your hard work you've already put in paying off at this time, with more yet to come. Further into the week ahead, as we progress, we see the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we're Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, absolutely looking to the future. Did I see the... I might be getting mixed up with Group 2's reading now, because the Two of Wands, I was looking for it, like I swear it was here, but it was in Group 2. That's all good. Group 3, maybe you feel drawn to watch Group 2, but with the Three of Wands here, Wheel of Fortune, this is you looking to the future for blessed events yet to come. Like, you may have a sense that something is coming, you may feel it, you may already know about it, could already be organized and planned, but you are waiting for the wheel to turn, you're waiting for destiny to unfold. You've already made the changes and the commitments and have been working in a certain direction, so it's now just a matter of your luck coming in, I'm hearing. Like, when I look at this wheel, it's like waiting for your turn. Like, I don't know, there's something there, and like, you know, your turn is coming. You're definitely waiting for some progress in some way. And with the Queen of Pentacles, Strength here as well, it does look like there's a lot of fortunate opportunities coming in for you with regards to finances, with regards to your career, the path you're taking, your purpose, the way you live your life. Like, this can be touching a lot of different areas for you, but these are really blessed changes. Strength is here. Well, I kind of get that for some of you there might be a strength is here because you need to be very smart with your finances. You may need to do some sort of budget to make it so your finances, your assets can grow in a certain way. Maybe you want to see a financial advisor to help with that, or it could be something different. Let's see what else is here. Six of Swords. Ooh, Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Who is that? Somebody. There's potential for romantic interest for some people here in the week ahead. And for some of you with the Six of Swords and the Knight, you know, all of that combination, what I'm seeing here for a fair portion of you is that there might be somebody who either you've been with them before, or it could be someone new, take whatever, but you deserve better is what I'm seeing. This person may be you know, appealing in some way, attractive in some way, but you actually do deserve better. And maybe for some of you, you've already been dealing with this person for some time and it's actually not healthy, and you need to have that self-control and strength to protect your energy and protect yourself. This person might be using you financially or just using your energy. This is not for everyone, gone off the track a little here, but there's definitely an energy here of you protecting your finances, protecting yourself, and not being taken advantage of by somebody who is maybe sweet and kind, but not enough. There's something here that someone's not enough. Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, whoa, what else is there? Page of Swords. There's a need to protect finances. I can see that here. Or there's a need to secure finances, or there's something here about, yeah, the way in which you secure your money that needs to be protected, or the Lovers and Temperance, or just, yeah, like a choice to find more balance. Anything else? Ooh, okay. Look, here he is again. I've got to say, what's all this? Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. You may not know how to deal with this person. They may message. So you might have someone messaging you don't really want to reply. Might not be interested. Seeing a bunch of different things at this point. So I guess everyone's dealing with different people and situations. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, marriage breakdowns. Oh my God. There's definitely some relationship, maybe turbulence or complexity going on around you at this time. Further into the challenge now, we have the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. So if this King of Swords is if you're dealing with somebody who's very cold-hearted and disconnected from their emotions and manipulative and self-serving, then the challenge might be walking away from this energy. The Eight of Cups is in the challenge. So maybe still, because there's a little fire burning in this bowl still, and as she walks to the greatest source of fire, the sun, on the horizon, it still doesn't, you know, discredit that there is still a flame here. There's still passion in the situation. For some of you, you may feel a lot of passion still for this situation, but the challenge might be walking away from it to something that's actually better for you. That might be the case. For some of you as well, this is also like about protecting your finances again. The challenge might be about hiding things. You might be trying to hide things or make things more secure in a way that's secretive if necessary. 7 of Swords. Anything else there? Cups. I feel like getting confirmations. Don't normally, but I kind of want to go real deep with group 3. I was going to say 2. 5 of Swords there. What's popping out is the 8 of Pentacles and the Devil. So yeah, with the 5 of Swords, there's a real strong pull to this connection. When I see the 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands as well, some of you might feel a twin flame connection to this person, or something just very magnetic or spiritual. You may feel like you just know each other in a really deep way. But with the 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, I'm actually getting here, leave the relationship stuff for a minute, you already know about it. This also looks like the way in which you earn your money might be a challenge, or you might be sort of given tempting opportunities that are not right for you, or maybe some of the opportunities you're being given are right for you, but they're not accepted by society so readily, or there's something here about earning money in a way that is dodgy, or maybe that's something you want to avoid here with the Devil, 8 of Pentacles. Maybe you're not wanting to be trapped to a job that sells your soul. Like, it might be something you're wanting to do. You might be wanting to create abundance for yourself in a way that's, it's more nourishing for you and it feels more honest. Who knows? There's a big, got a bit of a mess as I went into all of that. So just take what's yours and leave what isn't, because it's a bit of a thing. But anyway, we'll move along. What will help with the challenge is the 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So to see the King of Swords in the challenge and the 7 of Swords there, the lying type energy, the sneaky energy, then we have betrayal here and heartbreak with the 3 of Swords. So this is about you coming to acceptance that it is what it is. The person is who they are, and what happened. It's kind of what I'm feeling on this for you. So there may be a need to feel your feelings, don't avoid them. She's got her heart locked in a cage here, so yeah, maybe lock away the compassion a little bit in the situation. You might be feeling a little hard of heart, but there's a need for you to just pull yourself away from this situation. I would say here with the Queen of Swords, use very strong discernment. You might be still, see how there's sort of juggling the lightness, and that sort of gives it rise to the clarity that comes from the the Queen of Swords, but this heavy red one is what does kind of match the heart. So using your head over your heart is what is going to help in this situation, and especially when it comes to people that have really betrayed you and hurt you, to not allow them access to you to do that again, but to let yourself heal and to look forward to the future. So you even see the King up here is like sort of looking to the past, reflecting on the situation. This King might not be able to let go at this time. They might be struggling with that, but your energy is more looking to the future, I feel. In further guidance, we have the 9 of Cups, Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. Now, this is a wish fulfillment of forgiveness and making amends, I'm feeling, or somebody coming to the party, somebody realizing they were wrong maybe, somebody apologizing to you, or extending some offer towards you to help you or to heal a situation. We might get some clarity on that as well, because it's could go anywhere. But there's definitely something you desire. A lot of assistance and support is wrapped up in these cards. Let's just check that Page of Cups. 10 of Cups, beautiful. Keep checking the Page of Cups. Lovers, goodness. The Hierophant, goodness me. There's like a lot of love and commitment here in this situation. This is something you really desire. Let's see further guidance about it. What do I need to tell them? the Knight of Cups. There he is, Knight of Swords on the bottom as we pull the Knight of Cups out. So you may have a lot of anxiety and fears around a connection and how it's going to go. 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. It could, yeah, goodness me. This looks like a connection that has maybe ended, that is trying to come back together. Somebody might be asking for forgiveness, or you might be trying to make amends in a relationship so you can get on the same page and work things out. But it's really, really challenging to do that. And with the 2 tens on either side of the 7, I kind of feel like somebody doesn't want to give up. Maybe you both don't want to give up. But there's I was going to say there's a lack of understanding. It's 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting and conflict and goodness me. And then, well, let's move to the outcome, because it makes sense now why the outcome was how it was. Because when I'm looking at these cards, I'm thinking, that doesn't quite make sense yet, that outcome, but we'll just go through it and see what happens. And now it does, because you've got the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Moon in the outcome, which shows me that you're still holding on to this situation that causes you a lot of stress and maybe even triggering a lot of your fears and deeper emotions, some of your flight and fight, reactory type of energies. So holding on to this situation, trying to make it work, while there is a wish fulfillment here of maybe even for some of you couples counseling and making progress in a relationship or something, there's still this to go through. It doesn't just because things get improve and you're trying to work on it, you have intentions to work on things together, if that is for a couple here, there's still the hard yards to go through together. There's still that work to do. There's still that feeling of powerlessness and being stuck in the situation that doesn't seem to be improving or changing at all. Now, the relationship stuff will not resonate with everyone, of course. For some of you, this is more about just a life situation. This could be a past relationship that's still lingering. Let's get some more on the outcome here, since we're going a little deeper. Queen of Wands, threw the 10 of Wands away. Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Magician, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, wow. It's like, regardless of, I just really feel like there's no giving up here in this situation, regardless of how hard things might be, whether it's rebuilding your life by yourself or making it work within this situation that's been super challenging. You, like, on top of these heavy, powerless type of cards, I've just got a whole layer of complete empowerment and choosing life on your own terms, so in a way that really empowers you in the situation. Letting yourself be seen, letting yourself come into the limelight, like not holding back anymore, speaking on what your needs are, ensuring that your needs are being met. All right, Temperance. It's a bit of a balance between the two. 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So there's still a decision to be made. This situation is something that is unfolding, I would say, and it's actually hard to get any conclusion type energy, plus considering the amount of people watching might be very, very different in your choosing and the situation, of course. But what I can say about this outcome is, regardless of the things that make you feel weighed down and powerless, you're still going to push on through anyway. And you don't always have all of the answers right here in this moment to know, if I choose that, this is how it's going to turn out. That's not going to be the case. You can't have that. But what you can do is keep moving forward based on your previous experiences, the Queen of Swords here as well, and choose things that empower you and bring you back to life. Like, there's something about not letting the focus of this suck your energy dry, but investing back into yourself, or investing into the things that are going to bring you wellness in some way. And I'm being drawn to many different things. Like, one person, it's their career and they really need to focus. Other people, it's their body and their health, and they just got to take really good care of themselves right now. So they've got a fighting chance of feeling okay up here. Like, I can see different ends of the spectrum for different people. But this is a time to really empower yourself, regardless of the confusion and not knowing, like, you may be still carrying a big choice to make and a lot of things. but and not knowing what to do. But there is a choice you can make, and it's pertaining to, looking after yourself and making little choices, not big choices, because big choices look a little bit overwhelming at the moment, maybe. So just making lots of little choices, which makes sense to this. The last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. And that's what it's time for right now for group 3. It's just working out the finer details. If there's something you're working on, then to ensure you've got all the resources required to complete that project. It's the little things that make the big things. Where am I going? Where am I? I'm missing something? Oh yeah, a book. Let's have a little look-see of the last in Virgo. It would be lovely, is that the right card? Yeah. It would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. I feel that down here, like really this wishful thinking or something. Anyway, however, there's more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forwards and make the magic happen. Worries slow down your ability to make magic, so attend the details, then you can have fun. Manifesting mindset. Sometimes you have to do all the boring stuff first before you allow yourself the time you need to roam and enjoy. Clear tasks away. You might like to work with blue apatite, amethyst, lapis lazuli, unakite, bloodstone suggestions. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Such a beautiful card. I really love the backings as well. But yes, tend to the details, which is pretty cool to see that with Aries Act, first house Aries Act in the next card, different deck, because, it kind of goes together, doesn't it? Take action. Don't hold back. Get started, all of that stuff. Aries is also about the first house, about the body, the appearance, your personality, how you show up in the world. We have also the card Abundance. These beautiful grapes here, and grapes are auspicious, very auspicious for blessings coming in. We have stay where you are and grow what you need there, as this is a fertile time and place. See, I'm getting that you can see the correlation coming through these cards that talk about like no big moves right now, but just focusing on what's in front of you. And yeah, anyway, stay where you are. And like wishing something away, but rather than just being here in it and getting through it. Anyway, you're right. Grapes will indicate the magic is about, especially from the garden. So get out there and you will find opportunity and inspiration. Family stability, happiness and tradition and the way they can support you are all things that should be remembered and implemented. Don't be disingenuous and be very careful not to cancel appointments. Fertility, wealth, mental strength, garden magic and abundance. Energy is Sagittarius. I feel like this is, more grows in the garden than the gardener sows. That's true. That's very true. More grows in the garden than the gardener sows. That is really worth thinking about, that little bit right there. That's some food to chew on, something to chew on. Yeah, what are you going to let grow in your garden? But I do feel like with this abundance that there's actually something really abundant coming in for you as well. And you can see that in the shift. There's a shift in energy. It's like, when I look at this, it's like the universe is making this shift happen. We have the card Rosemary here. I'll go to the book for it as well. Rosemary is an all-rounder. So rosemary, the oil of transition, a transition based on knowledge. It brings understanding of a situation from deeper levels. It focuses on the root of the problem rather than just the surface of it. We can say that rosemary is a very clever essence. It knows when to move and it adjusts easily in its new environment. Rosemary helps feelings of being lost and confused, especially when there have been too many suppressed emotions and life gets a little overwhelming. If you draw this card, it's because on some level you feel like you want to run away, leave the present moment, and not remember the past experiences. You are tired of pushing against the current. This very powerful essence assists with cognitive function and can be an amazing aid for Alzheimer's disease and memory issues. Funnily enough, it also helps with scalp issues as well as assisting with luscious hair, repairing it from end to root. Rosemary is like an enchanting game of chess where the pieces take life and their transitions are friendly. It is not a battle, more of a game. No one is trying to kill the queen. We know that if we do that, we will not be able to play any longer. They can see the bigger picture rather than just their small square. So the rosemary comes into your reading when you have the need to evolve from the situation you are in into a better one. Changes are scary, and sometimes we have so much resistance to change due to past experiences. Rosemary comes to tell you that there is nothing scarier than stagnation. Energy needs to move and flow, just like a river, to be able to be clean, fresh, and support everything around it. As you transition, you are fully supported and guided. Focus on the bigger picture. Assess your environment. I love that. Focus on the bigger picture too, and then we've got attention to details. Oh, what do I do? Just messing with you. So we have some tea leaf oracle. Pretty cool to see. The month is August for you, so it is now. Even when it landed, I just saw 27. When this landed, shuffling, it was so like now. Now is the time for change. Now is, you were asking for timing. When should I do it? It's now. Now is the time. We're at the end of August as well, so it's now. Yeah, it's now, buddy. We've got the ladder climbing towards success, and that's right here and now in August. The changes you make, the choices you make, let them be along this ladder of success. You have carrot as well with opportunity or windfall. I kind of like to see the carrot with the grapes and just like so much fresh produce type imagery here for you. So maybe eating lots of fresh produce. And then some self-care. We have avoid toxic people, hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. And shadow work, uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. And we spoke on suppression of emotions and feeling overwhelmed to the point you just want to run away from it all in the rosemary card. So it is time now to be facing these feelings and doing what you can to shift, release, adjust, whatever is required, withdraw, heal. So group 3, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance in this situation, and hopefully some encouragement too to choose yourself and to follow the guidance and not get caught up in whatever this pain is, but just keep choosing yourself is what I feel to say. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can get that in the description box down below. I've got some September spots open now, group 3. That is what I have for you, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care.